Good afternoon. I'm Daniel Guest, and welcome to the Imagine Golf Podcast, brought to you by Imagine Golf and PXG. You can go to our site, imaginegolf.com, to see all of our offerings, including our free drills, our practice plans, our golf ebooks and videos, and soon to be our new book coming out in the fall, or to book a lesson with me at our state-of-the-art studio right outside of Philadelphia, or virtually from anywhere in the world from our partner, thegolfliveapp.com. And you can sign up for our free tips and videos that go out once a week, every week, by simply dropping us your email. Well, here it is again. I can't believe it's Friday already. Four Friday, and I am still hitting the ball left. I can't stop it, but it's not a bad thing. It's about 7 yards to the left, and that's not so bad. So, if you've been following us, this is our 172nd podcast, and this is where we do I hate the word tip, but it's a tool, if you would, or something that you could take right to the course immediately without changing your game per se. And we give it to you in 4 minutes or less starting now. So today is a really easy one. It sounds easy, but just when I say that out loud, if it was easy, everybody be doing it. Here's how I got to this podcast today. Our long driver, right? Professional long driver, Jacob Molnar, who will be competing on the 25th at the Ultimate World Long Drive Championship, right? We're doing an outdoor practice at our range, right right outside of Philadelphia, about 45 minutes north of Philadelphia. And I see our bay where we have our office, if you would, is way to the left, right? So you walk in, let's say, call it the middle of the driving range, and I see a student, maybe 3 or 4 bays to my right. So I go, he says, "Hey, Daniel," I roll up to him, just, the usual, right? How's the game going? All that bullshit, right? So I'm walking past, I probably have now another 15 bays that I have to walk to get to mine, right? Where I'm going to be doing this training, if you would, right? So I got to, out of the 15 bays, 10 of them are full. And I'm not exact. And so I'm walking past, right? 10 amateur golfers on the driving range trying to work on their game. And I am not exaggerating. Out of the 10, 8 of them had the most god-awful grip you could ever imagine. I mean, so bad I wanted to stop and say, "Hey, man, that's not how you hold a club," right? But my point of the matter is look, man, if you don't have a grip on your grip, you see what I did there, right? Then there is no way you can swing a golf club. I mean, no way. So it's not that hard, right? Get a grip, make it neutral, right, to start with. Get a grip by going online for this might be the only time in my life that I ever recommend that you go online and just search, a neutral golf grip. See what it looks like. But these guys, man, they had crazy weak upper hand, right? Where I can see the entire like palm of their hand, or they had the bottom hand so underneath the golf club that they're hooking every shot and then slamming the club down like, "Oh, I can't believe I hooked that one." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, man. You don't got a chance of hitting anything but a hook with that grip, man." So look, the grip itself, let me just talk to you about why it's so important that you start just with a basic grip, right? First of all, the obvious is that it's the only thing that touches the golf club, right? So it provides control, right? The back of your hand should be back of your lead hand. So for a right-handed golfer, it's the left. The back of your left hand is synonymous with the face of the golf club, right? So if you're if you imagine slapping the back of the golf ball with your hand, that should be what the club looks like. So if you got some crazy grip where when you turn your palm, the back of your palm to slap the back of the golf club about ball, but the club face is not square, you're doing it wrong, right? The trajectory of the ball will not go where you want it to, right? If that isn't in alignment, all right? The second thing a good grip has to do with is the power. If you have a terrible grip, you cannot powerfully hit a golf ball. It just can't happen. End of story, right? So, and the third thing, and probably the last thing, and maybe the most important thing, consistency. A consistent good grip promotes a consistent swing, right? However you grip the club has a material effect on all other 9 positions of the golf swing, right? Every single one, shot after shot, leading to greater accuracy and predictability. So those are the top 3 things, right? Control, power, and consistency. I might want to even throw a fourth one in, which is injury. Clearly, if you have a funky grip, man, you can injure yourself. But I think not so many people injure themselves because of a bad grip, but it can definitely happen, right? So here's what you got to figure out, right? For a good grip, right? And there's many ways to grip a club. I'm not advocating one or the other, right? But your hand placement, right? The position of your hands on the club is crucial, right? Most golfers, most amateur golfers, I should say, use an overlapping or an interlocking grip, right? Then you got the baseball grip or 10-finger grip. Each one of them has their own advantages or disadvantages. So I'm not promoting either one, but you got to have the correct placement, if you would, of your hands on the club. The grip pressure, man, this is a crazy one, right? I hear all kinds of bullshit over the years. Grip it like you're holding, a baby bird. Grip it like it's a tube of toothpaste. What the F does any of that mean, right? I mean, enough already. Grab the club with enough pressure that you can hold on to it and control the club. If you're gripping it, with a death grip, then you're limiting your ability to move, right? So don't do that, right? And then last thing, let's make sure that we have more of a neutral grip, right? What is a neutral grip? Well, the V's that are formed by your thumb and your index finger of each hand should point relatively towards the right shoulder, right? If you're a right-handed golfer, left shoulder if you're not. But this promotes that square club face. So if you don't have a neutral grip, then all you're doing is trying to correct something in your swing, right? That's negative with your swing by strengthening or weakening your grip. And that when you say it out loud, it doesn't make any sense. So get a grip on the right grip and find the right grip. Spend more time working on your grip than trying to rip 80 drives at your next driving range session, or chipping to various targets out there with this crappy ass grip that you have. Get a good grip, or you won't have a grip on your good golf game. All right. That's it, man. Thanks for listening. Please listen, or please hit the follow button. You're already listening, right? All right. But please hit the follow button at the bottom wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all the directories. Go to our website, imagicgolf.com, and be sure to follow us on all the social media platforms. We are on all of them. We just surpassed the 30 million view benchmark, which is a big thing. Thank you. And here's to getting you the game that you've always imagined.